lórí YouTube. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Ọba bá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn láti.
Kọlu Tinubu that visited Benue and made it look like he was doing them a favor. As sad as the tragedy is, likes of Tinubu and gang, heartless. Some will say no, they have hearts. It's just cold. You share this. Tinubu asked the governor of Benue State to provide lands for the Fulani terrorists, the murderers. So we will be reviewing that this afternoon. The number to call is right there on your screen. Tell everybody that. Thank you. So good afternoon to you once again. Good morning, good afternoon, and then a good evening to you. So, and you are welcome to the brunch time with Mayegun. So if you are one of us that have been following the development in Benue, and not just Benue, because everybody is talking about Benue now, where over 200 people were slaughtered by the Fulani terrorists. So before Tinubu went there, Tinubu's security chiefs and what have you, they gave him an intel. According to them, their intel is that the cause of the killings was because of communal clashes and the others clash or clashes. A lie that immediately Tinubu entered the town hall they organized for him. He was told to his face that if he believed that, then it's a shame that he is probably given a wrong diagnosis for a wrong symptom and expecting, the problem to go away. But still, when it was the turn of this cretin, Tinubu, he trivialized it. He went back to exact thing that those corrupt uniformed rogues told him. And he said, there is enough land for everyone. So a committee should be set to look for searches for who? For the murderers of Nigerians. So this was Tinubu's offer. So we start from that this afternoon. Just a bit of a flash stuff so that the conversation can have a better context, right? Why I'm coming, So thank you so much once again. If you are just joining us, remember this is the brunch time with Mayegun. Share it.
Thank you. We are going to establish a ranch. Give me land, Governor. Me. Land here to establish a ranch. I will share the profit after you retire. We can shake off the backwardness. Yes, we can. What's key to this? Let us look at our national anthem again. A key item in it is that we want to hand over to the next generation, our children yet unborn, a banner without stain. We must work towards that. And I'm ready to work with you on that. Peace. You can't force, you can't give us what we needed, such as food sovereignty, if you continue in conflict. I've said it again and again. We are members, as Nigerians, we are members of the same family, living in the same house, but sleeping in different rooms. Whether you are a thief or you are a Joma, you are Yoruba, we have no choice but to turn this country into a nation of prosperity, unity. Fight our enemies together, not fight each other now. Governor, you get me? The yoke is on you. That's part of the problem of leadership. There's nothing. You run around. Take your lantern or torchlight when there's no electricity. Move around to see those leaders. Join them. Ask them questions. To join you and find solutions.
There is more from all of that, but picking his own word, one by one, will tell you that they do not have any solution to the killings in northern part of Nigeria, in the middle belt part of Nigeria, and in fact in all over Nigeria. So Tinubu and his gang are now on the side of the terrorist, just the same way Bokuwari was. Just a bit of throwback. When these Fulani terrorists started killing Nigerians, yeah? And the Nigerians were like ready to go after them. Bokuwari's government came and they said, initially when they started killing Nigerians, Bokuwari's government said they were not Nigerians. So people were like, why would people who are not Nigerians be doing this killing so freely in Nigeria? Then people were like, okay, you know what? Then people should defend themselves. No, don't defend yourselves. They are Fulanis. So we found a solution. What's the solution? If you can give them your land, they won't kill you anymore. And it is absurd, right? If you want to go into livestock business, do you understand, this day and time, you don't go about and say, because it is your way of life, other people whose ways of life is not to encroach on people's properties or lay claim to them. And then you say, well, if there must be peace, if you want peace, you must give us what we want. Now you would expect your own government to say, no, this is criminal. If somebody wants to start a spare part business in Nigeria, I have never heard anywhere that people wanted to start a spare part business in Nigeria, that they just grouped themselves, armed themselves, and they started shooting and killing people in other part of Nigeria. And their basic demand is, we just want land. Give us land so that... And then the option that the government have is to say, you know what? We will get the land for you. Wherever you want, okay? We'll get the land. We'll build it for you. We'll build you your spare part shops. We'll put spare parts, everything inside it, all right? So that you can stop killing these people. That's the solution that they offer to the Fulanis. And livestock is a business, right? But no, they want us to believe that, it is a lifestyle of the Fulanis. So the government of Bokuwari now said, well, there was a time that Nigeria had a grazing route. Grazing route where cows move from northern Nigeria down to the southern part of Nigeria, like on whose land? You get what I mean now? So when that didn't work, they came back with Ruga. Ruga there, I think they say Ruga is a Hausa word for settlement or something. But meanwhile, Pastor Ruga Ikene Shatabandu was the one who led the abracadabra then, trying to dupe and then steal people's lands. These terrorists have not been punished though, apprehended and tried and punished though. But the entire peace, for peace to reign, the entire peace condition is placed on the victims. Since they are basically saying, well, if the victims, if they want peace, then they should subscribe to the demand of the terrorists. Even when many people have said these killings are not because of cows. I mean, it is not like these people killed cows and then Fulani terrorists came and, you know what I mean? No. There is no cow involved, but bicycles, like bikes. That the terrorists who are armed on bikes, right, with sophisticated weapons, they came to attack. They are not clashing with anybody. Tinubu still insisted that for peace to reign. So they know all they wanted is land. So, but whose land is going to pacify these murderers? Whose land? In Benue State. If you are from Benue State, watching this, I know you possibly know better. When I say know better, you know what are the odds against you. Because those who are supposed to probably like defend your interest, protect you, they are on the side of the terrorist. So he's speaking so like fancifully, right, about how to set up ranches. So whose money are they going to use to set up the ranches? Ado Aleru, the terrorist that was in peace talk with the Nigerian army few days ago, Ado Aleru, he has no cow. He is a Fulani terrorist. He has no cows. It's not like, he's moving his cow, or something happened, they stole his cow. That is why, you know what I mean? He's doing a full-time kidnapping job. The government of Nigeria knows that. But his victims are the ones who have to make peace. And if they say no, like under Bokuwari, they say, when the Benue people said no to Ruga, Bokuwari and his government told the Benue people that there's nothing they can do. Meaning, whatever you see, just take it. Baba, for straight 5 years, Benue, was like a slaughterhouse for these terrorists. Not a single one. No. So then they came back again. They said, you know what? Maybe we should change the law and then, set up a bill that will become law. We'll call it waterway bill. What are the Fulanis looking for? They are looking for water. They are looking for green land to feed their cows and to give their cows water. So waterway bills. Everywhere there is water in Nigeria, river, ocean, even if na stream that passes your area, it will be owned by the Fulani government of Nigeria, then under Bokuwari. So that stream within your village, if na that stream, they decided that, you know what, let's resettle some certain Fulanis from God knows where, right here. So they wanted law that will give them 10 miles. Do you know how much is 10 miles? How far is 10 miles? 10 miles from the river bank. That any land, if the river, right? Any land from here to the next 10 miles belong to the federal government of Nigeria. Waterway bill. It got shut down though. The intention then was that once they bring them close, all of them within that area, you'll be displaced and, everybody pushed away. Then they will bring these terrorists in. They will create their own local government for them in that place, very close to water. So this time, this is not them dipping their bloody sword in the river, in your ocean in the south. This is just them coming, packing, because government was going to do it for them. People saw through that and resisted. Listen, the politicians are those who make this problem what it is right now. First, when they imported this terrorist for power grab in 2015, right? Then, whatever they promised them, because there are evidence where Fulani terrorists said they didn't know anything about terrorism. It's the government that was giving them gun. I have the video. I'll share it with you soon. A terrorist said that. He said, we don't know anything about, this was under Bukwari. We don't know anything about guns. We were just cow herders and all of that. But when they killed our cows, government gave us guns. So all these things, they were given to us by government. So if the government gives us a place where we can rear our cows, blah, 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 then they can take our guns. I have the video. Before the end of this program, I'll share it with you. Now, that is what Nigeria is under Bukwari, or was under Bukwari, and that is what Nigeria still is. So Tinubu pledged to build ranches for Fulani terrorists in the troubled areas. You get that now? Fulani terrorists who have no cows, but on bikes and with sophisticated weapons. As they are killing civilians, they are killing uniformed men, military, all of them. Now, these terrorists are on the top agenda of APC, Egbekegbe. So, Bukwari that couldn't get grazing routes, that couldn't get Ruga, that couldn't get waterway bills, that could not bring all these murderous Fulani terrorists closer to their victims in 8 years. Is probably right now picking his teeth, looking at Tinubu, who within a year, Tinubu set up the Ministry of Livestock because of this Fulani terrorist. Ministry of Livestock. They said it's for peace. They gave them minister, right? So the minister's job is that he will build ranches for terrorists. These Fulani terrorists. These are not Fulani herders. So nobody said the Fulani, those ones with cows. Those ones don't even know what's going on. Because those are not majorly those ones who are killing people per se. You see those ones that kill people, like for real, they come on bikes. You've seen their videos. Hundreds of bikes, motorcycles. So those are the ones that this criminal APC, Egbekegbe, which, by the way, have been spending billions, hundreds of billions of your money in rehabilitating terrorists that killed over 300,000 Nigerians in 12 years. And there is not a single one of them standing trial for any of that. Terrorists that killed over 300,000 Nigerians are being rehabilitated. And they are being readmitted into the Nigerian army. This same APC, Egbekegbe. So if you can see the pattern, well, we are talking about Benue now. The next place we'll be talking about may actually be your village. Because the same MO, modus operandi, modes of operation, the same MO, attack them, kill them, then demand for peace. The peace that is from the position of, weakness, so to say. Say, oh yeah, demand for peace. What's the ingredient for peace? Give us your land. Call you.
Not everybody will like you in politics. They hate me like hell, too. Right? Well, I'm here. I am the president. Another democratic regime. I made a promise. I even protected my abusers and accusers with the principle of democracy, freedom, and prosperity. And we protect them. Abuse me all you want. The value of life, human life, is greater than that of a cow. And it's only when you open the door for conflict that political enemy will come in. Political enemies, they don't want you to succeed. Have you just realizing that, Governor?